Hello and welcome to First Prospect's Destiny 2 Road to Forsaken Let's Play video series. As you can see, I have a Warlock and a Titan, but I do not have a Hunter. And, well, for those of you who have been following Destiny 2, you know that our favorite Hunter Vanguard, Cade 6, is reaching his final days. For those of you new to Destiny 2's universe, this is kind of what this video series is for. I will be taking you guys through the campaign. We will be playing all different kinds of content, strikes, crucible, raids, beyond the story, of course, public events, and you will get to see just what the world of Destiny 2 is like. This video is the first in the series, as I might have already said. And I am excited to show you guys a fresh look at Destiny 2. It has been nearly a year since Destiny 2 came out. I know there's always the joke, who still plays Destiny? Like it's, you know, some sort of plague that some people have. But really, Destiny has a troubled history. It does. But there's something beautiful at its core. There's some raw nugget at the center that is just... can't let go of it. And, well, this is a good time to really start thinking, hey, you know, I heard that Destiny 2 was making some changes. Well, what are they? Well, through the upcoming video series and the upcoming weeks, as we move closer and closer towards Destiny 2's largest expansion, Forsaken, I will show you just what those changes have been. Through commentary, and I will be happy to elucidate where there have been improvements on the series if you're curious about jumping in. So I think I've said enough. Let's go ahead and let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our Hunter. There we go. There's a class. Ooh, that is a handsome man, but I have to go with a female human because that's what I always make for a Hunter. That was my Destiny 1 Hunter. Destiny 1 I played on PS4, but there's no cross-platform transfer of saves here, so unfortunately I am stuck with making a new character. Do we like this? Is this what we like? My goodness. You may notice that the available options are not entirely exhaustive, but I have to say I really do like just how much you can get done even with the limited options. There we go. I think that looks pretty close to what I had in Destiny 1, if not exactly what I had. So there we go. This is our Hunter. I don't get to give her a name. She will just be called Guardian throughout the game itself. I feel like saying Gertrude the Guardian is probably a little bit insulting, so we'll see if we can come up with a name for her as this video series goes on. But in my mind, I don't know. Maybe she's a Laura. Okay, let's get started.
Cora, if you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
That's good, right?
Excuse me.
I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
Some pretty scary stuff. Not cool when your home gets attacked by a fleet of angry starships.
Repeat, tower approach. This is City Hawk 723. Anyone home? No response on any channels, even the emergency frequencies. What is going on back there? Remember when I told you that you fly too fast? Forget I said that. Fly fast.
All I can think of is the famous GIF from the show Community, where Donald Glover walks in with pizza boxes and everything is going terribly wrong. That's pretty much the experience that our Guardian is having right here. So we've just come home from an expedition doing who knows what to find the last city, our home and refuge and base of operations, completely under attack.
Cabal conquer systems by blowing up planets. Whatever they want, it must be here, in the last city.
This is Commander Zavala. Civilians, report to evac points. Guardians, rendezvous in the plaza. Our city will not fall.
Now, this mission is extraordinarily...
Hey, you two! Give me a sec.
Oops. Went the wrong way. There he is.
Doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
This mission is extraordinarily unique because it features so many NPC characters.
Hunter, my armory is opened. Follow the path from there. It will lead you through the hangar to the plaza. I'll take care of these. If the Cabal want...
In Destiny 1, you never really got to team up with anybody. Well, you actually got to team up with a lot of people if you had friends, but if you didn't, well, it was a lonely experience sometimes. But the fantastic thing is that in this mission, you really do get to fight alongside Cade, very briefly there, of course. And we will actually get to fight alongside another mentor for one of the other classes, Titans, in just a minute. I also, every time I jump, I think I'm gonna go swooshing forward, and I don't. I just kind of, I Mario jump up. Different classes have different jumps, but the hunter is the most unique amongst the three classes. They have your typical double jump, which you can turn into a triple jump. Whereas the other two classes just sort of do a little float. I feel like I might need to up my sensitivity a little.
Size of that thing. It must be their command ship.
Set pieces. Wouldn't be a AAA shooter if there weren't set pieces. Especially in the opening. What disaster awaits? I actually know that already, but for those of you who don't, you'll get to find out. Wow, that grenade mounts in a weird direction. Okay, so here's the really cool thing. This little rinky-dinky pistol that I'm using. If you look down, it's got a little fire symbol next to it, and that means it's got an element. Solar. And solar will pop orange shields and deal explosive damage. That's a mechanic that was added in Destiny 2 that was not present in Destiny 1. It was definitely one of the better improvements to D2. You may also notice that I can clamber up ledges. That was absent from Destiny 1 as well. So, I'm not playing League of Legends, but I can still pop it all. Just a giant gun. More guns. Everything about the hunter is just guns, guns, guns.
These Red Legion are well trained, but we are better. We will hold this line until the last civilian is safely away.
Frame rate is dropping like crazy. Oh. Pfft. Fall back to your shield, you say. I should have just stayed forward. Oh, hey, look, there's my body. These other players are actually here with me. That hunter that just ran by. Who do we have? Fur and Jack and Sliced Bread. Worthy companions. In this mission and the final mission of the campaign, other players can just kind of jump into this battle with you as part of a shared instance. It's a really neat mechanic, and I wish Bungie had used it more throughout the rest of the game.
We hold here. That command ship, it's next on the list.
After this battle, I will mess with some settings to see if we can get a silky smooth 60 FPS. I am playing at 4K. When I'm not streaming, it does exactly the same way. Anyway, when not streaming, I'm usually getting that 59, that 60 up in that corner. But I think with the streaming and everything, it's just a little too much for my single 1080 to handle. Like a horde mode.
Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away, but the speaker.
All right, let's take a minute here.
I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander.
No way I'm messing with my field of view. Just put textures on medium. Light shafts can go to medium. Let's try that. That should be a little better. Cute little song by Sweeperbot. Sweeperbot was a fan favorite NPC in Destiny 1. Oh, ooh, wow, we are still going down to to 45? 45 was the lowest I saw. Felt lower than that.
No mercy in me.
Oh yeah. She throws a space bomb at that ship.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head
All
to the
right.
North Tower.
Oh, that was
Commander
beautiful.
Holiday to pick you up.
So cool thing is that headshots usually cause the enemy to explode, but for these flame guys, I mean, you know, basic video game design principle here. You shoot them in the flame tank and then they explode, but you know, it's still cool. It's nice that it was added. A lot of people think Bungie doesn't plan stuff when they make Destiny. They do. They definitely do. They don't plan it all perfectly, but they plan it. Hey, I can jump too, buddy.
Someone told me you need a ride.
Oh, I do.
Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
Get them on that command ship now.
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something.
As cool as Amanda Holiday, our pilot, is, she's unfortunately shafted for just about the rest of the game.
All right,
Well,
Guardian. Time to kick 'em where it hurts.
after the campaign, she's completely shafted. There are a couple missions where she comes in and helps you. So, you know what? If I'm still getting low frame rates, then what we might as well do here is we'll turn VSync off. We'll go back up to high.
We'll hit that ship with everything we got.
Oh, detail distance doesn't really matter. Foliage detail distance, I do not care about. Light shafts can go back to high. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're staying up at 60. Hopefully the screen tearing isn't bad, but once again, I keep expecting to float. Exploding to float. I hope I'm not exploding. That would be extremely painful. I might explode, like when those rockets hit me twice. The same ridiculous way. Just trying to follow the NPC directions. Just goes to show AI still isn't there yet. Sorry, Detroit Become Human. Our AI is not that smart. Where's this guy hiding? Get out of here. Pashk. Pashk. I'd try and think of a pun, but I don't think Pashk can really pun very much with anything.
Low on ammo. Old flaming pit. Trap burning out. Anyone heard from Akora? Not since you went for the speaker. Form up. On me.
So we got some snipers up here. You know what? Give me just a second. I definitely need to just up my mouse sensitivity here. Oh, just 2 points feels 100 times better. What? Hunters can't jump. Everybody always says the hunter has the best jump, and I wholeheartedly disagree. At least until I can upgrade the jump. The unbent blade. Well, he's gonna get bent. Oh, I definitely whiffed on that last shot. That was pretty miserable. Don't even need to strafe. What do you think this is? Dark Souls? It's not. I was afraid I wasn't gonna make it there. Okay, it doesn't look like we have anybody up here. These snipers were not in the first game. Neither were these flame guys either.
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
I remember when I played the beta, I think this was right where it ended. I don't think we had to do the next room. The living Skyfire. You know what? Respect to people who use Golden Gun. That thing just feels a little harder to aim than I thought it did.
All right, destroy the turbine. The shield should fizzle.
That puts you so far up.
Like that.
The very first time I played this, I thought my game was borked. Because I don't know if I just didn't see the objective markers or if I was just too excited to pay attention. I don't know what it was. But I completely thought that my game was not functioning. Or are we going to make this? Oh, no, we're not. Alright, let's get up here. Now, there we go. Alright. Boys and girls, lads and ladies, we are approaching the end of this video, so we have just one more cutscene.
How do we come back from this?
You don't.
Big boy.
Welcome to a world without light.
Guardian, something's wrong.
Do not look at me, creature. You are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls. You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you. Your kind never deserved the power you were given. I am Gaul, and your light is mine.
What a jerk face. That's okay. He actually becomes jerkier later. Jerkier? That's not a word. That is not a word. All right, we're going to call video 1 right there. Episode 1 is over. I will definitely go ahead and be putting out video 2 right after this. So thank you all for watching. Happy to be here. Happy to have you all here. And I hope to see you in the next episode.